This video will show the process to test dehumidifier airflow. The actual maintenance requirement card may vary by platform. This video will show you the basic procedure. Always follow safety precautions and assemble the correct tools, parts, material, and test equipment for this check. This check is normally accomplished weekly when the equipment is in operation, but the periodicity may vary by platform. Ensure the unit has been operating for at least 30 minutes. If the unit is not operating, lower the unit control knob to 20% relative humidity. Again, this number may vary slightly based on the type of unit on your ship. In some instances, the ship's force cannot take measurements because the equipment will cycle offline prior to reaching further steps. If this does happen while waiting for the 30 minutes of operation, lower the unit control knob to a lower setting to keep the dehumidifier running in order to complete follow-on steps. While in operation, ensure the hygrometer gauge located on the lower left side of the dehumidifier reads between 30 and 35%. Readings below 30% are also acceptable. As always, you will notify your work center supervisor if there are any discrepancies. Now we're going to remove the test connection cover plug and install the test fittings. We'll now connect the tubing and the magnehelic gauge to the test fittings. Make sure you have the right tools. Perform this operation carefully. Read the pressure drop as indicated on the magnehelic gauge. A couple of notes on this gauge. Make sure it's calibrated. Ensure the gauge is held upright when taking the pressure reading. Measure the pressure drop between the numbers on the card and record the answer. If the pressure drop is too low, you may have to perform additional PMS. As you can see, the pressure in this case is within specification. Once you've taken the pressure reading, disconnect the gauge and the tubing from the test fitting. Now remove the test fitting and reinstall the cover plug. This is a very important step. Store the gauge, the fittings, and the tubing for the next use, and return the control knob to 30% if you changed it in preliminary steps. The purpose of this check is to ensure that there is sufficient airflow into the dehumidifier to allow it to do its job of removing water from the air that is inside the main reduction gear. The dehumidifier is installed to ensure that humidity is maintained within specification inside the main reduction gear. This helps to inhibit corrosion and prolong the life of the reduction gear. In this case, no tag out was required, but as always, follow the exact maintenance requirement card and safety procedures applicable to your class of ship.